Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. Well, last time on Epic Tech, we lost the front of the MBT, and we had to respawn in the trailer. So now we get to figure out what to do next. And I've got some ideas. I always do, you know that. So, the very first thing we need to do is we're going to be stuck on the trailer for a little while. So we need to make this a little bit more habitable. I also need to get some tools back. Luckily, down here I had stored some things for just such an emergency. So we have a couple of bottles, and I had an elite grinder but no welder. So we're going to have to go ahead and get a welder. I'll set one up to be created in bulletproof glass, apparently. I don't really care where it comes from. Oh, yes I do, because that's set up to make bulletproof glass. But I've got one in here that's not set up for anything. There we go. And we'll go ahead and have it make us an elite welder. We've got plenty of materials, so it's not an issue. That should show up in this container any moment. But the next thing we're going to need to do is get an oxygen generator on here. And because oxygen generators need ice, we're going to need to find some ice. Actually, I don't think, I mean, there's no reason for there to be any ice on here. Because we were always using the front to generate oxygen for the back. We'll just slap one on top of here for now. Also, since we do not currently have an Igor, we need to have, let's see, I think this is the one that has all my items in it there. I have installed a new mod of the day. I know it's been a while, but yeah, we haven't really needed much, honestly, when it comes to mods. But today we're going to need something. So this one is called Easy Inventory, and it really wasn't necessary when we had Igor, because he kind of did all our work for us. But now, Easy Inventory is cool because you bring up whatever it is that you want to build, and you can see it's red because I don't have any components, and you right-click on, let's see, successfully withdrew all items into the yada yada yada, and now we have all the items for an oxygen generator, and we can slap it down, and we don't have to go running back and forth trying to remember what it was that we needed. And I don't have a welder because it was just made. So let's go find our welder. There it is. And now we can get this thing welded up. Now, this is completely useless at this point because there's no... Oh, I wanted to check something. I wasn't entirely positive. Okay, good. It's got to be connected or else I wouldn't be able to do that. So, oh, yeah, I just stole my welder. Okay, fine. All right, so this is connected in, but there's no ice on it. Kind of a problem. Do I have my helmet? No, I want my helmet off right now because there is oxygen in the trailer from the last time we were docked. Hopefully there is ice over at that asteroid there because we need to get some ice. You know, that's not that far away. No, I want to actually... Yeah, I want to actually fly over there. We have a GPS point. I want to bring this back right to this location because we're right at the edge of gravity here. So, so there's a good spot. Well, we can jump back. So I'm just going to fly over there for now, and we will grab a little bit of ice just to kind of keep us alive. I might even just fly out there and grab it by hand because we really don't need a ton. Oh, good. We're actually very close. I thought we were further away from an asteroid. Hopefully there's actually ice on this asteroid. There may or may not be. Really glad that I made the trailer be kind of somewhat independent. You know, no oxygen generator was a little bit of an issue, but we've got that fixed up. For the most part, everything else we need is on the trailer. There's no ore detector, now that I think about it. Oh, Lagios. And I think, yeah, no, we're doing okay. Let's get a large ore detector on here. I think that's a good idea. I can't just jump over that. Can I get through here? No, okay, I gotta use the stairs. Fine. And I think the most smartest, this is the thing I'm saying. The most smartest place for an ore detector would be like right here, right next to the antenna. It's kind of out of the way. I think that would be here. Yes. Oh, and I need to go. I've gotten so spoiled by Igor. But that's okay. I'm about to get spoiled by easy inventory. Isn't that neat? I think it's neat. Oh, okay. Apparently I triggered that. And there. Igor, I miss you. All right, what do we got? Okay, there's definitely ice, iron, and platinum. Okay. Well, we got plenty of platinum. That's not an issue. I was just looking at our TIM inventories, and we're going to do fine. We don't have any issues down here. It's just churn away on everything. We have obviously no ice. We could use more iron and gold, but everything else is... Ooh, and silver. We finally chewed through our silver. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a mining carriage. Okay. Should probably verify that he's not coming straight at us, though. Because I really do not want to have to turn on... Wow, it sure looks like he's coming straight at us. I might have to run in that if that's the case. Because we are really not... Like, with the bug... With the turret bug... We are really not set up to be able to defend ourselves. We would end up doing more damage to ourselves using the turrets. Here's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to get away from this. And then I'm going to use our docking camera to see if he's coming toward us or not. He's not really coming toward us, per se. Hopefully he won't get within range where he calls in his buddies. If so, like I said, we're going to have to jump and get out of here because we are not set up to defend. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and set up the jump drives for a 14-kilometer... Let's see, that's aft. Yeah. So a 14-kilometer blind jump. And let's get that set up. Oh, I don't want all of them. I just want one of the aft ones. Of course, I did fore and aft, and then I did front and rear, but whatever. There we go. That should do the trick. And in the meantime, like I said, I am most concerned about ice. So I think I'm going to grab myself a hand drill and just run out there and grab some of that. You can run away now. My biggest fear isn't so much him directly, but some of those guys... Ah, he just disappeared. Oh, good. But sometimes those guys will get within a certain range and they'll call in backup. And then the backup is what I'm really worried about. But the jump drive helps a lot with that. All right, so good news. We've got ice and we have an oxygen generator, which means that we're not going to die from suffocation. Now, it wasn't really a concern, but, you know, Let's see. I think the next thing I want to do is build a lander of some kind. I was playing around in creative with a couple of designs, just kind of to get a feel for what it takes to make something that can get in, down onto the planet, and then back again. And it's pretty. This game, it's just there's constantly these beautiful views. All right, sorry, that was a little distracting. But I basically made a cockpit and a cargo container and a large reactor surrounded by a whole bunch of thrusters. And I was able to fly down to the planet and fly around, and it had no problem doing that. However, getting back out of the atmosphere and back up to the trailer. And by the way, I made a creative world copy of this world, and just because I wanted to make sure it was very similar, and did that. But I very intentionally went down to the planet far away from any of my GPS points, because if I'm going to discover anything amazing, it's going to be with you guys. I don't want to do that alone. So, but yeah, getting back off the planet and out of the gravity well with just atmospherics and ion thrusters, not a thing. So what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do is put some kind of hydrogen thrusters on there. But I don't think I'll need a whole ton, because it's just of course that's what I said when I was trying to get out of the atmosphere with the front of the MBT. So maybe we'll make sure there's plenty on there, and we can always, as long as we have plenty of atmospherics, we can always abort and actually fly. The problem with the MBT was that we didn't have enough atmospherics to actually support our own weight. So anyway, I think we can make a lander that will be able to drop us down onto the planet, fly over, get a bunch of ice, and then fill up, a hydrogen tank, and then fly back out. So we'll build it with a hydrogen tank. Anyway, I'm going to go do that. All right, so got the very basics in. This is the ion thrusters are mainly there just to keep it from drifting away while I'm working. I'm going to work. I might leave those just there for, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I've got, so I put on a fighter cockpit and an oxygen generator, so I'll have some oxygen while I'm on my way. And I put a large, I'm thinking I might actually throw a battery on as well, just for that little extra boost, because there's going to be times where I'm going to need a lot of extra power. I did some testing, and this actually is enough for most of maneuvering, and every once in a while it overloads. But anyway, there was something else I was going to throw on there. What was that? Oh, right, a hydro tank. That was the other thing I wanted to put on. Tank. So there's a little one, quote unquote little. It's still pretty dang huge when you're talking about a small ship. Oh, right. This has been handy. Did I just do a complete loop? Okay. Just kind of want to throw that on there and see what this looks like. I was trying to get a small ship, but it didn't work out so well. Didn't end up very small. Now, this is supposed to get me the successfully withdrew. Oh, shoot, I didn't see it. You guys get to pause and tell me what it said. I think it was saying the remainder of the things necessary, but I'm not really sure. Now, shift right click. Nope. Alt right click. That's what it is. Gets rid of anything extra in my inventory. So now I'm not worrying about extra weight. Man, that thing is quite large for a small ship. Well, okay. Guess it is what it is, right? So I want to put, let's see, how big is a large hydrogen thruster for a small ship? And yeah, it uses a, shoot. You know what? I got an interesting idea. Can I carry everything? Yes. So I think I'm actually going to attach that as it was just a second ago. But I'm going to connect it through connectors on the bottom so that I have the large connector on the back. If that makes any sense. Is that centered? Looks centered to me. And then that way I can put the large hydrogen thruster right there. Now, the whole purpose of that thruster will be to make up the difference when we're heading, you know, to get from where I can use atmospherics to where I can use ions. It's just going to be for that. I'm really hoping that one tank plus, you know, the one generator will be enough. We'll find out. And yes, I know you're all going to say it'll work, it won't work, you know, and all that kind of thing. But we're just going to test it. We're just going to find out. Because the other things we're going to do is we're going to put atmospherics on here. So if something goes wrong, we'll just fall back down to the planet and catch ourselves, and then we'll be able to try again. And you know what? Engineering is all about try and fail. You do your best, and then you try, and then you fail, and then you find out what went wrong, and then you try again. That's for a spotlight. It's okay. What did I... 4? Is okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, I know what happened there. Okay. I'm still getting used to this whole inventory thing. I might just go ahead and oh, I was on that. I might just go ahead and build an Igor out here. Igor 2. Could slap it right on the bottom there. Or there. Or, I'll bet you, let's go inside real quick. Not inside, I want to look inside real quick. I'll bet you there's room right here, like right below where we're standing, to put an Igor. To do a little bit of readjustment with the windows and whatnot, but it would be nice to have an Igor. I miss Igor. I hope he's okay. I hope we get down there and find that the ship is mostly intact. Probably won't. I'm not going to keep up my hopes too much, but... Alright, let's go see where we can stick an Igor. Ooh, that's loud. I apologize. Yeah. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hold all of it. Oof. It's big enough that he's hard to see. Okay. So, I mean, kind of here-ish is what I'm thinking. Oh, I went green for a second. Oh, that's for the floating version. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a block there to actually connect to. So let's do that. So I'm thinking... Yeah, so he's not going to be any closer to that. Thinking something like this. Yeah, like that. So I'll have room to put all the upgrades around this. And then we can pipe it into this pipe here. Yeah, that should work well. Okay. Igor. Oh boy. I had basically nothing for what was necessary. There's going to be a lot of back and forth. Be patient. Whoa, 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 what? Oh, that's too close. Okay. Hey, look at that. Oh, what? What? Nice. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well. Well, well, well. What? What in the world? Okay. Well, guess what? Okay, Igor is dead. There's no question about that. Igor is dead. But wow, it actually... Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to do is kill the atmospherics because they're running at full. I know this was a little anticlimactic, I hate to say. I was hoping to fly down and find it, but when I died and saw that it was still on the list, oh, right, I had my jetpack on that whole time. Oh, there's a lot of lag going on, and spiders are bound to arrive pretty soon. Oh my goodness, I apologize for the lag. Oh, wow. Okay. Gonna get out here. Gonna take a look. He's completely upside down. But about half of the MBT is still intact. Can't believe this. What was that? Oh, that's the ramp. Hang on. Is the... Okay, no, the antenna's completely gone because that was on the roof. Let's see if I can find something I can tap into. Oh, the gun. Boarding ramp. There's still power even. Oh. I need to open up that too. Do you hear the sounds there? Let's see. This one? Whoops. I guess it was still... That section of the... That section was actually still pressurized even. Yeah, the large reactor's still here. Still some lag. Oh, there's going to be spiders showing up any second. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. Why did I come here? I shouldn't have. Oh. All right. Made a full circle. So it's actually in better shape than I expected, but not in good shape. Definitely. I think we can recover from this. Obviously, we're not going to be able to turn this back into a functioning ship. Grab it. Am I on the wrong side? I'll bet you on the wrong... It's over there. Of course it is, because it's upside down. Sometimes I can be a fool. And there's no connection between the two sides. There we go. Alright, I'm going to leave the other one. Look, there's still ice. That's amazing. Okay. Oh boy. There's a lot of work to be done. Getting around here is a pain too. Alright, well we need to start building upward so that we can get away from the spiders. Let's see. I don't have any tools. I literally have a drill, and that's it. That's no good. I wonder if there's a functioning assembler anywhere. I saw the... You know what? Probably not. I saw the modules laying on the ground here. Yeah, there's the modules there. Which means that there's no functioning assembler. Oh, you know what else that means? Without a functioning... Oh, jeez, I can't... I'm completely stuck again. Jetpack. There we go. Without a functioning assembler and or welder, I'm screwed. I'll have to sacrifice myself to the spiders. Yeah, there's no welder. And... oh, there is an assembler. Okay. If we can get that working, we need a welder. Is it going to work? Oh, it's working. Okay. Then give me a grinder and a gun. Oh, sweet. Okay. With a welder, we can begin to work. I'm kind of surprised I haven't been attacked by spiders yet. By the way, I did turn off meteorites because until the turrets are fixed, that's a pretty nasty issue. Okay. We need to find some way to get up to the top. Oh, I guess I can jetpack up for now. Okay. And then, build up from here, or thinking actually I'm going to build around this and up. I think that makes the most sense. So let me get some steel plates. Oh, come on. I wish I could do the Minecraft jump and click thing. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Change of plans after change of plans after change of plans, right? There should be enough ice to refill my hydrogen tanks plenty. Like, personal hydrogen tanks, not the ones on the MBT. I think those are completely toast anyway. Unfortunately, there's not going to be any sun anytime soon. So, pretty screwed in that way. I'm not seeing any ice-capped mountains around. Is that ice over there? That could be ice over there. So I think I might want to build myself an atmospheric flyer. Maybe another jetpack, because I saw pieces of the jetpack over there. Can't believe there's still power. You know, the other thing I wanted to check is how much power is left. So the small reactors have 30. Emergency cargo still has 90 in it. So I think that'll be fine. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh man, but the first spider attack's going to be horrible. Oh, I should probably turn off those ions as well. Off. I'll keep the lights just because some light will be good. But I'm going to basically build a base around this and then and then hopefully we'll be able to defend against the spiders on this base. And yeah. And then we can grind down and or do something with the front of the MBT here. So between this episode and next, I'm just going to build a basic wall. And if there's any spider activity, I'm really shocked there hasn't been. I hope I didn't accidentally turn off spiders. I really don't think I did, because the whole point of this was the challenge. No, that's not right. But, yeah. If I can build myself a turret on this facing out. Oh, that's a good idea. No. For now, that's I just want that. It'll still be able to shoot over there, which I don't want, but oh well. And I'll just grind down this other turret, because I don't really want it there. Come on. Grab ammo out of it. Why did that just fall? What is that? I grabbed all the... Oh, Tim's still running. Okay. There we go. So it reloaded the repair beacon. I'll take that back, thanks. There we go. So if we get any visitors in the night, then I'll be able to just kind of run over here. Come on. And let him do the work. Oh, there's no power on this grid, though. That's the only problem there. Well, I'll deal with that next. Maybe I'll move one of the small reactors over. I think I've got... Oh, several of them were destroyed. I think I only have one small reactor functioning at this point then. There's one on the other side of this maintenance area, if I can get there. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Oh, there's 123 in here. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Anyway, hey, thumbs up for finding the MBT in a not completely horrible situation. And, like, when I say thumbs up, I don't mean just, hey, thumbs up. I mean, hit the thumbs up button. The one next to, just go down there and hit that button. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see what happens next on this little adventure of ours. I guess I'll say I'll see you next time on Epic Tech. And now we got to figure out what to do next.